how to use your first client to maximize the benefits your business can receive. I know that sounds a little bit weird, but I'm gonna explain it. My name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency. I really just make these videos to document my own journey as a business owner through my monthly updates and to share tips and tricks that I've learned across the way. I really don't have anything to sell you in these videos. So hopefully if you find value, subscribe. If you don't, get off my channel. I don't care. Now, the first client is the hardest to get when you run a marketing agency or a B2B service agency. It sucks. It's hard. You're probably getting paid less than you think you're worth. And it's a real grind because you don't have any proof or case studies to show your worth. It's just brutal. It's a sucky process. But once you get that first client, things will get easier, and I'll tell you why. Here are the ways that I would recommend using your first client to benefit your business. Number one, over-deliver. Over-deliver like crazy with this first client, with the goal being getting a referral from this first business. You want to do so much, be so proactive, show so much initiative, handhold them as much as you can to the point where this guy's like, oh my God, I don't know how I could have operated without this person. And yes, I'm more than willing to introduce you to my friends. When it comes to referrals, you have to keep in mind that the business that's referring you is putting their own reputation on the line by introducing you to their friends. So you need to make sure that you just smash it out the park for them. Number two is you have the ability to develop your SOPs, your systems and processes, that's what that stands for, through this client. You are going to mess up a bunch working with this client, which is why it's so important for you to be proactive here and just have that solid relationship with that client to make sure that when you do mess up, there's a good understanding between the two of you. You want to document everything you do, build a system and a process and a procedure around every single bit of service that you deliver for this client. It's going to become so important because in the future, you're going to find that what drives your business forward is your systems and your processes. And so making sure you have a solid foundation there is what's going to push your business ahead in the future. And you need to have a live case study for that when you are building those SOPs. So as you are working with this client, as you are doing certain things, as you are updating an email template, a Facebook ad, editing a new video, ensure you document that process, because that process in itself is going to be so useful when you get your second, your third, and your fourth client. And believe it or not, when you do start getting those clients and you don't have those SOPs sorted, it's going to be a hell of a lot harder to do them when you're managing 4 client pieces of work instead of 1. So I highly, highly recommend building an SOP for every part of that work. Now, another way you can use your client to benefit your business is by using them as a referral for potential partnerships. With my business, I have 2 or 3 referral partners, people that I refer my clients to in exchange for a rev share, a share of the revenue that that client signs up to the other provider with, or B, introductions into those other partners' clients. Here's the thing, when you're starting out with a relationship with another agency or another service provider, you need to bring something to the table first. Partnerships are what's really going to drive your business forward, but in order for you to form a partnership with another business, for example, I'm an email marketer, I reach out to a Facebook ads guy and I say, hey, I want to develop a partnership. They're only going to send you work if they see you are giving them work in turn. And if you're initiating that relationship, you need to make the first move. You need to give them the first client. You need to make the first introduction, and then they will reciprocate. It's not going to be the other way. 9 times out of 10 at least, that's not how it's going to happen. I'll give you an example. I have a Facebook ads guy who runs his own agency. I wanted to form a partnership with him, and on a monthly basis, I usually give him about 1 lead. In exchange, he gives me 1 or 2 as well. I initiated that relationship. I had to make the first move, and you can make these first moves with a bunch of different strategic partners. It's not just one introduction for one client. For example, email marketer, I have a Facebook ads guy, I have an SEO guy, I have a YouTube editor guy that I can forward my client to in 3 different directions, even 4 or 5, there's others, as long as my client actually needs the service and the service that these guys sell is good. It's a win-win. I'm building up goodwill with these other people, and with just one client, I'm able to generate goodwill from 4 other service providers who in turn can potentially give me 4 new leads, right? You're using one client and sending that one client to different service providers and hoping that that one referral that you've given each business will result in 4 referrals back. It works well, trust me. I highly recommend you do this. Another awesome way to use this client is to build a case study or a testimonial. Testimonials are huge. You need to be able to build a case study around the service that you offered. And with that in mind, you want to approach the mindset of, I'm going to use this person as an example of how good I am. You need to approach the work with that in mind. Like, I'm gonna over deliver, I'm gonna crush it for this business. This is how I'm gonna do it. And document the process. Once again, it goes back to your SOPs, and you're gonna use that case study as future proof for other clients down the road. This is what I've done. It's worked incredibly well for me. I have 6 case studies now. We've worked with over 100 businesses at this point, but yeah, we have 6 solid case studies that I actually built off of my first early clients that I ever got. And it just goes to show that that is where you need to be when you're first starting out. Use everything, use the clients to your advantage outside of just, this person's paid me money. They are so much more than that. And also, they themselves can be referral partners. Guys, I hope you found that useful. It's a short video today. Once again, my name's Gavin. I run an email and SMS marketing agency, and I really just make these videos to, share some tips and tricks that I've learned. If you found it useful, awesome, like, subscribe, you know the drill, and I will see you in the next one.